Alright guys, welcome back. This is part 13 of Fallout 4. I just want to say a huge thank you to TGN for featuring me as one of their favorite Fallout 4 playthroughs. It means so much and I'm so happy. But I've decided to go with the Minuteman.
I need your help with these schematics.
And yes, I do need help with these schematics.
What are they for?
A scientist named Virgil said this machine could get me inside the Institute.
The Institute? Why in the world would you want to mess around with them?
They kidnapped my son.
Damn. That's some bad business. Even for them. I'd like to help, but you know my situation. I've got to deal with the immediate problems first. I haven't forgotten that you need my help. Remind me as soon as you found out what that settlement needed from the Minutemen.
You know that settlement you sent me to help? They've decided to join the Minutemen.
That's great news. I knew you were the right person for the job. By the way, you should have one of these flare guns. You can use it to signal for help from any nearby Minutemen. It'll get more and more useful as we get more allied settlements. Eventually, you'll have help wherever you need it. So, there's something I need to ask you. I guess you know I'm one of the last of the Minutemen. But I never really told you what happened to us.
I'm listening.
Have you heard of the Quincy Massacre?
No.
I thought everyone in the Commonwealth knew about that by now. Where the Minutemen betrayed each other and the people they were supposed to protect. I was with Colonel Hollis's group. A mercenary group called the Gunners was attacking Quincy. The people there called for the Minutemen to help. We were the only ones that came. The other groups, they just turned their backs on us and the folks in Quincy. Only a few of us got out alive. Colonel Hollis was dead, so I ended up in charge of the survivors. We never found a safe place to settle. One disaster after another. You saw how it ended in Concord?
As long as you don't give up, the Minutemen will survive.
I'm not about to give up, but I can't protect the Commonwealth all by myself. Hell, I could barely protect these people. That's why I'm talking to you. I can't rebuild the Minutemen, but I think you can.
Hey, that means a lot coming from you, Garvey.
I appreciate that. Does that mean you'll do it?
Okay, I'll do it.
Good. Good. Welcome aboard. I feel like this is a whole new start for the Minutemen, and the Commonwealth too. Don't worry, I'll be right beside you all the way, General.
So if I'm a general, where's my army?
You're looking at it, I'm afraid. But I wasn't joking when I called you that. The leader of the Minutemen has always held the rank of general. Our last leader was General Becker. After he died back in '82, nobody could agree on who should take his place. The one good thing about being the last Minuteman is there's no one to argue with me when I say you're the new general. Now it's your job to make it more than an empty title. A settlement has asked for our help. Apparently someone's been kidnapped.
Uh-huh.
We've got to...
Hold up a sec.
You wanted help earlier. Some kind of machine to get into the Institute?
The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out. This machine can hijack their signal and send me instead.
Teleportation? For real? Wow. That would explain a lot about how the Institute manages to operate. If anyone can make heads or tails of those plans, it'd be Sturgis. I haven't found anything yet that he couldn't build or fix.
Alright, let's go talk to Sturgis. I'm so happy that I went with the Minutemen. I thought long and hard. It's been about a week or so since I've actually played this, but I really thought about choosing them over Brotherhood of Steel and the Railroad. And I think I've made the right choice. Alright, let's talk to Sturgis.
Preston thought you might be able to figure out these plans for me.
Sure thing. Let's see what you've got.
Here you go.
Wow, what a mess. Looks like encrypted RF transmissions. Okay, so that gets routed through... What the hell? Teleportation. This is some pretty crazy shit. You sure it's for real?
Either it is, or we end up building one hell of a paperweight.
Well, whoever wrote this does seem to know what they're talking about. Could be a genius or totally insane. Guess we'll find out. Anyway, the eggheads never think about the nuts and bolts of actually making something work. But, looks like it's all here. Yeah, I'm gonna need some time to study this thing. The handwriting's pretty hard to make out. But, you can get started on what he calls a stabilized reflector platform. It'll need some pretty high-grade metals, but it's basically not that different than the lining of a jet engine or something like that.
Good work, Sturgis.
Well, don't thank me yet. I think I got the gist of it, but it's gonna take some time to work out the details of some of the hairier sections. Here's a list of what you'll need for the first piece. I'm pretty sure we've got all that at Sanctuary, if you want to build it there. While you're working on that, I'll get busy figuring out how to actually build the rest of this thing. Keep in mind, I can already see this is gonna take a crazy amount of juice. Like if you had a spare nuclear reactor handy, we could probably use it. And it's going to be big. So find a nice open building site with lots of power available.
Alright, Sturgis, you're ready for action there? Okay, I'm guessing there's a site here that I could just use. We'll go to the workshop first, I wonder. I better move these guys, so I'm going to skip ahead, I suppose. Alright, let's go to this workbench. Okay, there must be a special... Yep, there we go. Special stabilized reflector platform. This is cool. This is going to be the perfect area. Because it's right central in the settlement of Sanctuary. Looks kind of ugly. I wonder how big this is going to be. Sturgis?
Sturgis.
How's it going? Did you find a good spot to build your signal interceptor?
Yeah. Ready to build the rest of it.
Good. I think I got a handle on this crazy contraption. At least as much as I can tell. Until we actually try to build it, here's a list of 3 things that may be harder to find. I think I'll be able to pull together everything else we're gonna need. I'll meet you over at the building site and see if we can actually make this thing work.
Alright, dude. Let me have a look. I'll see if I have any of the stuff here in my inventory first, I wonder.
Thanks, Sturgis. I'll get right on this.
Good deal. One thing to keep in mind while you're building this, it all needs to be wired together so all the pieces can talk to each other. I'll see you over at the building site. Good luck.
I don't need luck. Alright, so we need a biometric scanner. This is a molecular beam emitter. We can build one of them, that's fine. It's freaking huge already. Oh my god, a relay dish. Okay, so we have enough for this. Can't put it on top, no? Okay, this'll do. And a control console. Okay, we need that biometric scanner first. I wonder where I can get that. I might be able to get it off Trash Can Carla. What I'll do first is maybe put a few generators around the place, because I know I'll need a few. I'd love to do windmills, but I guess medium ones will do for now. They're the most like efficient for what I have right now. Because I don't have an awful lot of stuff. I wish I could hoard more, but I haven't been like pumping enough time into this game that I should really. There's just so many other games. And I think that's enough power, isn't it? I'll just connect all these up. It's perfect, look at it, it's glowing and it's ready to go, but it just needs one of those consoles to bring me right to the Institute. Oh, I'm gonna find Sean and I'm gonna break him free. Got a quick save just in case anything goes wrong with it. Okay,
Let's
Trash
trade.
Can Carla,
Sure.
where could she be? Alright, so I realized that if I just went to Diamond City, I'd find a biometric scanner pretty
And
easily,
they
so
sell
we're
just
here
about
with
everything,
Myrna.
but none of it.
Let's see what you have.
Just
And there you go, biometric scanner. There you go. That's the easiest way to find one of these, I think. So let's head on back to Sanctuary and we'll get this thing sorted. Oh my god, look how funny my character looks. Oh, I'm such a child. Alright, Sturgis.
Hey, Sturgis.
Everything looks good on my end. You ready to see if this thing actually works?
Let's do this.
You sure? Okay. Your part is simple. Just step onto the platform. I'll start scanning for an Institute signal to lock onto. Then, I fire her up and we see what happens.
Hell yeah, baby. Let's go for it. Oh god, this could go terribly wrong.
Cold feet. I don't
But I
blame
do
you.
not care.
Okay, hold real still. I don't want any corruption of the molecular beam. Oh yeah, by the way, I figured this was a golden opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. Yeah, this holotape's all set with a program that will scan their network and download anything it finds. Uh-oh. Yeah, we better hurry. And don't worry about that tubing wiggling around. It's, just there for decoration. Okay. Scanning for the Institute signal. Tracking RF. And... got it. Hold on to your butt.
Oh, I'm so worried now. It's probably turned us into a freaking chicken or something. No! We're in. This is so cool. We're actually in the Institute. Let's have a little nosy around, shall we? Okay, there's nothing on that computer that I can actually see. Should I load that holotape? I think I will. If I get the chance, maybe on another computer. Anything in here? Yep. I'm taking this from a base. I don't care. I know I'm a hoarder.
Hello. I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Bust that shit open. I'm gonna have a nice talk-to-talk with my gun in your face. Alright, let's go down.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Oh my god, that's Sean! Oh, that's so cool! How do we let him out? Something to break it. Spanner? No, how do we get him out? Kind of panicking here. Sean, can we talk to you? Oh, we can.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean? Oh my god. It's really you.
Who are you?
These
Father,
bad people,
what's going on?
they
What's
stole
happening?
you from me. Yes.
What's going on?
It's me.
Father?
Your dad.
Father!
I'm here, Sean.
I don't know you.
It'll be okay,
Go
Sean.
away.
I'm
Father,
here now.
Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Please, Sean. I'm your father. Talk to me. Just open the door.
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me.
What the hell is going
Father,
on?
help me.
It's like he was talking over me as well.
Busted.
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus.
What? He's not an android.
Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
I could just kill him right now.
I could kill you. Right here. Right now.
Yes. Yes, you could. And I would be powerless to stop you.
God. All we're missing are the teacups and the white rabbit.
Ah, levity. Excellent. A sure sign that you adapt quickly to stressful environments. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you. After all this time, it's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
What?
Oh, come on!
Holy shit.
That's crazy.
I assure you, I am completely sane and entirely honest. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
They stole you. Kidnapped you. Wasn't right.
Right, wrong, irrelevant. It was necessary. The Institute believed humanity's future depended on it. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
Human synths? Really?
Human-like synths. A great distinction. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
Sean. It's really you.
It really is. I know you must have questions. Please, anything I can do to help you understand.
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Collateral damage? Is that all she was to you?
What would you have me say? The world is a dangerous place? Although I think maybe it always was. It's just a bit more honest about it now. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
They're scared of you, Sean. Scared of the Institute.
People are always frightened by what they don't understand. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. What else can I say to ease your mind?
I think I've heard enough for now.
Very well. The Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
Yes, that's what I want.
I know. I know you've been through so much. I'm pleased to see it has not impaired your judgment. Forgive me. I'd assume that after everything I'm sure you've seen above ground, you would be more than a bit biased against us. There is much to be done. You'll need time to acclimate yourself, a chance to become acquainted with our procedures.
Is all that really necessary? What's there to learn?
For now, it is enough that you understand that the Institute really is devoted to the betterment of humanity. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Oh my dear God, what the hell? My mind is blown. I kind of knew it was going to be him from the start, but I was just so shocked that I was right. I mean, I could kill you right now. You realize that, but I kind of am in favor of them. Just for what they've done and what they're trying to do. I don't know, I really feel like I'm going to side with the Institute. Now, you can go and hate comment all you want, but that's the way I'm going to go. It's just so cool being in here. It's so weird that Sean is there, and he's like at least like 20 years older than his father right now. This is so crazy. Anyway, guys, I am going to loot the hell out of this place and hoard as much crap as possible before the next episode, but I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and I really hope that you enjoyed this episode. Make sure to hit that like button, and subscribe if you are new to the channel. And I just want to say thank you once again to TGN for giving me a nice little shout out there. I'm going to try and get as many parts as I can up as possible in the next coming days, because this play through all of Fallout 4 deserves it. It's one of the best games this year. I believe it should have got Game of the Year 2015. But Witcher 3 was damn good too. Anyway guys, I won't talk for too much longer, I'll let you go, but thank you so much once again, and I'll see you all next time.